Welcome to the end is
Sigh.
and I'm the cleverest of opener hosts, Todd, with my co-host
Mate.
And welcome to the show.
Yeah, exactly. It's been a different world right now, getting used to the whole opening. We're dancing at the beginning to the song because we actually heard it rather than just cutting it in.
Yeah, we're getting used to the hype still.
Yeah,
We're hyping
hopefully
ourselves up.
we can get the volumes figured out as we go through this too and not fuck that up.
Yeah, well, I mean, we can always fix it in post, but it helps to not
Yes.
have to worry about it.
Exactly.
Yeah, Nate, what do we do here? I already introed the pod. What do you want to do?
Yeah, well, like Todd said, welcome.
Yeah.
Normally, we talk about underrated movies. Now, these movies, we pick a couple themes from them.
Yeah.
Whether, be big themes or small themes. Obviously, we've been in the past through those themes.
Is that a theme for today's theme? Big theme, apocalypses. Small theme, babies.
Exactly. Yep,
Yeah?
those are our themes for today.
Yeah.
And the movie we are doing?
Is 2006's Children of Men.
Yes.
It is a fucking... it's one of my faves.
It is, yes.
It's an intense movie.
Just like Todd said, that is it's kind of the best way to describe it.
You don't know what you're getting into when you start it.
No.
No. So this is your first time watching, right?
Yes, it was.
All right. And we'll get into that later. But yeah, we'll start with those couple themes, apocalypses and babies.
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll talk about the movie.
Yep.
But first...
Yeah, you know what we forgot, though? We
What?
always, throwing people off with a little bit, our example movies.
Oh.
So-
we did forget about that.
Yeah. So if we were to pick themes from a movie, let's say Pokemon. What would the themes be, Todd?
First off, I said I was going to give you the one this week.
Yeah, but you forgot, obviously.
Yeah, well, that's fair. Pokemon, I would do hunting. Do I have to do a second one?
Yeah.
Okay. And weird creatures?
All right.
That counts, right? We can
I
find
guess,
weird
yeah.
creatures, like a chupacabra and stuff.
Yeah, the dodo bird.
We did Extinction, though. I'll be retreading water there. Oh, I was trying to think, do I think of, small little towns? But we've done small towns, too.
Yeah.
Guys, we've done a lot of themes.
We have.
We started with 3 for each episode.
When we did Apocalypse, I was like, didn't we do something like... No, it was Doomsday Preppers. That's what it
Yes.
was that I was like, we did something along the lines of this.
We did Doomsday Prepping and Extinction, so it's
Yeah.
we really had to work around this one.
Yeah, but like we said, we might come back to themes.
Yeah.
There's always
More to explore.
mounds and mounds of research.
Yeah. And Nate, why do we do this podcast, aside from the underrated movies?
It's because we like to make meaning out of the meantime.
That's right. And how did you make meaning out of the meantime?
Let's see. I went up to Aspen.
Aspen.
Mm-hmm. And they
Always
had
think of Dumb
a
and Dumber.
hot air balloon festival.
Oh, is it the horror one?
No,
Oh, there's a horror hot air balloon
Oh.
festival in Colorado.
that's cool. No, it was just regular hot air balloons.
That's cool.
Friday night they were going to do a lantern light thing, so where they kind of
Right.
light up the balloons and it kind of looks just like lanterns all around the area.
Cool.
It's too windy though,
Mm.
so they did what they call as candle sticking.
Is that a sex act?
No,
Okay.
it is just pretty much lighting their fires, so it looks like just flamethrowers going off. So
Oh,
it's
just
it's
so the entire balloon is down. They're just doing it out of the basket.
yep, exactly. So you're just like, okay, it's really not that exciting.
Wow, look at this lighter I have.
And poor planning on their part.
Uh-oh.
The people were like, oh, we're gonna have food trucks and all that too. So
Yeah.
we're like, cool, yeah, sounds good. We'll get food down there. 2 food trucks.
What were they?
I'm not gonna say it was bad because one was donuts.
Okay. But that's not a meal.
No, exactly. Yes,
You
And
got
the
a
other-
dessert truck.
was ice cream.
Oh, you got 2 dessert trucks.
So
Put them on blast, Nate.
Yeah.
What is this festival? It's just the Aspen Balloon
Yep.
Festival. Okay.
yeah, exactly.
Get
So
your
it was
shit
just
together.
surprising that that's all they had for food trucks. I mean, luckily there was other places. We got a chance to go to a German restaurant, an Italian restaurant.
Of course.
But yeah, not good on their part there.
Mm.
But we did while they did their candle sticking.
Yeah.
Got a photo
Sounds like
where
you
they have
put a candle in an orifice and you light it on fire until it gets to the end.
and you finish before it
Oh
goes out.
my god! Somebody's like, this candle I've been using for years.
But we did the Leaning Tower of Pisa. You got
Oh, yeah.
like you're holding it up. Well, I figured we get in front and make it look like we're shooting fires, like we're firebenders.
Oh, did you do it?
Yep, we did.
Nice. Where are they?
The photos
Yes,
on my phone.
they're not on Instagram apparently.
Nope.
Okay,
I'm not very good at social media, Todd. You know this.
I do know this.
Yeah. So yeah, what did you do in the meantime?
Let's see. I went to a concert.
Oh yeah, okay,
Saw Churches.
nice.
Or Chiverches, however you want to pronounce them.
Yep. And where was that at?
At the Mission Ballroom.
Have you ever been there before?
Yeah.
Yeah. Good place.
Yeah.
Nice.
I thought you were getting to something. You were hoping
Nope.
I hadn't been there, huh?
Wasn't sure, yeah.
It was good. And that's an understatement. I love seeing Churches live. They're such a good stage performer.
That's always
like their
good.
presence is great. Lauren Mayberry, the lead singer, is so much fucking energy, and she does wardrobe changes through it. And this particular album that they were featuring was called Screen Violence, and it kind of fits around like the idea of horror movies and like the final girl, like a Jamie Lee Curtis type thing. And so she comes out every show during this tour in a white Final Girl shirt, and it says Final Girl, and then she, right before the last songs, she'll come back out with blood just all over her arms and like some face and down her shirt, like she puts blood all over herself and then sings it. It's really, really cool.
It's nice when like the act or whatever, the band, they go a step further. They don't just go up there and play and just jam per se. No. They actually like try to put on a show and make it more interactive and enjoyable throughout the entire.
Yeah, their light effects and just the way like they have such good songs where like there's a beat drop and then everybody starts jumping. It's really cool to be there during one of the shows. So I highly recommend somebody catching them. And they actually were talking about how since they're big horror fans, they were actually up at the Stanley the night before. Nice. They did the tour and they did like a ghost thing where they locked her in a room downstairs. And she was just telling a whole story. It was really cool to see like them experiencing the locale as well.
Yeah, that's always nice. Yeah, when like the artists take interest in what's around rather than just being like, all right, we're here and that's it.
Yeah,
I feel like for me it'd be like, all right, I want to go check out food places. And,
right. Yeah, I want to find them at a restaurant.
That'd be nice.
What's that?
Buy her drink.
No, she admitted on stage she had a boyfriend. I looked at the person that I went with and I was like, what the hell? Because, I had a chance, guys.
He had a whole bouquet of roses sitting in the crowd.
Contact. Yeah. One of those signs, the pick me signs.
Yeah. I'll sing a song even though you wouldn't.
No. That's usually, you see that with like Harry Styles and stuff. They're always like, oh, this sign. And that's like their new shtick with some performers is they go and find a sign, they interact with that person.
Yeah.
That's fun.
That's good on them. Ballsy move for sure.
Yeah.
It's like, hopefully it pays off of like, oh, they do know the song or something like that.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, it reminded me of, we saw the National together, and I had just recently seen the National. I don't know if I talked about that on the podcast.
No, you didn't.
No? Well, I saw them at Red Rocks, and it was warm, t-shirt weather all day. The few years before the pandemic, you and I saw them, and it was snowing during it.
Yeah.
Which was really cool to experience, but it was fucking freezing.
Yeah.
And he actually...
warmers and all.
Yes, and the lead singer was like, last time we were here, it was snowing. So that was the last time they had been there. And I was like, yep. And he's like, my hands were freezing. It feels good to like be able to feel them.
Yeah.
But he, even still then, both times he gets out of the audience and goes like 20, 30, 40 rows up. And he's just in
you
there.
See the cord.
Yes.
As he's trying to like drag it along.
Security number trying to like, get the cord over other people's heads. And he's just singing and taking selfies and stuff. So he did it again. It was really cool. I like those artists that interact with the fans. And it's not just a job for them.
Even though they're at like big venues per se, they're trying to make it feel like a small venue.
Yeah, a unique experience.
Enjoying.
Like, yep, I saw them do this at that show.
Yep.
Yeah.
Very nice.
But yeah.
Any news for the week?
News. I had a few things on my phone. What about you? You get started.
I'm changing up a little bit. So normally I always talk about movie stuff and all that. And well, the football season has started. So a couple things there. It's really funny I guess Tom Brady is now getting an extra day off during the weekend practice.
Because he's so old?
Yeah.
Just retired.
They're giving Wednesdays off.
What?
Yeah.
What kind of goat can take days off?
Right?
I don't think Serena's taking days off training. Huh. I know she just retired, so good for her. And Federer just retired as well.
He announced, like his last one, or was this last weekend or coming up?
I think he's done. I don't know.
Yeah. But yeah, so that was kind of interesting. And then, our team Broncos, they're not doing great by any means yet.
They did win one of two games.
Yeah, they did. But I
haven't watched either one.
Oh, it was funny during the last game. They were doing so bad in clock management that they got delay of games. You started to hear the crowd count down the clock in the background because
like
they were
babysitting.
Yeah, it was that bad. And you're just like, oh, God, this is like a first, I feel, for NFL.
That's embarrassing.
Well, yeah, having a veteran quarterback, like, he should be aware of it.
At home.
Yeah. And the fact that, like, new coach, I understand. Yeah, okay, maybe he's having issues. He needs to get his shit figured out for sure on that. If he's being a head coach, he should be either taking...
But the thing is, like, what's the excuse? Because, okay, the head coach has so many assistant coaches. They have people in the booth. Mm-hmm. So many people. The quarterback knows. Everybody knows what the time is.
Yeah.
Like, no one's just like, oh, fuck, we all forgot. Yeah. I'm not sad that I've missed both games.
Yeah.
I used to care. I can't even pretend to care anymore. I just don't care. If we make it, we make it. We don't.
Exactly. For me, it's more of, I put the game on. It's a nice background thing where I'm not focused on it because I can't really focus on it 100% usually, because like that's 3 hours of your life that you're just sitting there focused on a game that is not in your control whatsoever.
Right.
And it's funny how some people lose their shit when they lose, and it's just like, you don't have control over the game, whether they win or lose.
Right.
And
not like, you know, in a Call of Duty match.
Yes, exactly. So yeah, and then one other bit of news, back to movie stuff though.
Oh, okay.
Thought I did watch a trailer.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
What'd you watch?
Because it was one I did not care for, and I was like, oh shit.
Knock at the Cabin?
You got it.
Oh,
That's
I guessed
exactly
it.
I was like, M. Night Shyamalan.
But it looks interesting. But you can almost tell what the twist is going to be, right?
Yeah.
Like, should we talk? So, if you want to avoid, I don't know, this is all guesswork, so it's not really fucking spoilers. I think there's actually an apocalypse that would be prevented if they don't too. They're going to have to make a horrible choice. They're going to choose not to make the horrible choice, and the apocalypse is going to happen.
Well, it seems like, okay, so, you know, Cabin in the Woods.
Speaking of apocalypses.
That movie kind of was like, oh, we're trying to avoid an apocalypse by doing a ritual.
Yes.
And this is like, this is what's going to happen. Like, it's another take on that is what it seems like.
Kinda, yeah. But it seems like it's going to be tense as fuck because it's like, it's two men with their daughter.
Yep.
I assume they're married.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's like a romantic comedy or what. It's not a romantic comedy, but it feels like it should be because at the beginning they're going out there like singing in the car and stuff. But then it's like Dave Bautista
chosen ones.
And the kid that plays Ron Weasley.
Yeah.
They all show up. Yeah, 4 chosen people show up at the door.
And they're like, oh, we're chosen by a god or a higher power, whatever it is. And you guys have been chosen as well. You
have to make a choice.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is probably like kill the daughter,
right?
Or one of them has to go.
Yeah.
So it's going to be tense as fuck. But I think, again, like, they're going to try and survive, not do it, and then you're going to get the end of the world.
It's one of those things where I'm like, all right, good concept, I'm in. But is it going to burn me like Old?
Yeah, probably.
All right, I'm in.
It's the first Shyamalan where, because I didn't even think Old looked good. It was like, that's an interesting premise, but it still looks weird. This one definitely still has the flair of Old Shyamalan a little bit, but that might just me being optimistic. Yeah. You know? But anyway, yeah, so that's the one you watched. That's fair.
Yeah.
Okay. My news, Constantine 2, baby.
Yep.
We wanted it to happen, let's say that.
Oh, yeah.
But Keanu Reeves is back, same director, Francis Lawrence. Yeah, I'm excited. Spoiler. Alert.
Shia LaBeouf back?
I didn't think they mentioned that one.
No, he died in the first one, that's right.
Did he?
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot.
He died. And then he came back as an angel as like a post-credit scene flying away from his like tomb. Or not tomb, but gravestone.
Maybe I never looked past the credits.
All right.
Interesting.
But yeah, no, real excited for that. I'm hoping that they're able to get like maybe a rated R on that. And kind of
was number 1 a rated R?
I don't think it was.
I just remember the angel and like devil scene, like they're so cool.
Oh, they were well
great.
done.
Like his feet just kind of floating above in like the blood or tar. It was tar, right, or something. And he steps and he's really cool.
Yeah, so I'm looking forward to it because I think the director for Constantine, that was his first debut film.
Oh, okay.
And he's now gone on to direct, I think, like Hunger Games, some of those.
So is that good or bad?
If it was the second one, good for Hunger Games,
right?
But I mean, yeah, hopefully it's not bad in the sense of like, oh, I've been there.
Yes,
I've been
he's got all the big money techniques instead of getting clever.
So hopefully it's not that case.
But with Keanu signing up, sounds pretty good.
Hopefully it's a passion project that they're in because obviously he's back for it. So
yeah,
it's his first debut film where hopefully this is like, I want to do it justice as best as possible.
Yeah. So, I know the internet is loving it.
Oh yeah, everyone
is
excited. But is this HBO, like Discovery and all that, where they're like, let's try to smoke screen some of the bullshit we have pulled?
It is in series for Warner Bros.
Yeah.
So. And so, you know how many creative teams have been pulling out recently? They keep, every week I feel like there's new news of like, well, we don't work with them anymore. We're actually shopping our shit around to somebody else because it's like, oh, guys.
Well, they canceled. There was supposed to be a Constantine show by James Gunn.
Yeah, but I think this is probably... They canceled that because they're like, who's going to get more? It's probably going to be Keanu Reeves reprising the role. And then there was
another show by James Gunn. I think with Madame Zandu maybe or something like that. Because he was supposed to like start building the Dark Justice League in his own like shows, but
that's so
that all got canned.
Yeah. They're giving Gunn a lot of for both sides now, Marvel and DC.
I mean, power to him if he makes good movies still, you know.
Well, DC just get a Feige to come over and help out and then, you know.
Well, they tried.
That's true. But it would be too cheesy, right? Like, I don't want DC. I want some difference in style, but I feel like Feige might combine all of them.
Yeah. Well, DC, they had someone lined up. They've been trying to fill their Feige position. And
didn't he just drop out, the guy that was going to do it?
The guy that was in, he dropped out because apparently DC is like, hey, we're not going to give you full creative control. We still want to be at the helm and call the final shots and all that. And so you're just like, why are you trying to pick someone if you guys are still going to call the final shots and completely hover over them rather than letting whoever you pick go with it?
Right. Yeah, you got to know when to let creative control happen.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you have to step away, like, and let your quote-unquote baby,
yeah,
another theme play, grow and be its own thing.
Exactly.
Let's see. Season 3. Now, they're jumping to Season 3 news for Squid Games.
Oh.
Did you see this one where it says, the creator says that major Hollywood actors will likely be in Season 3 if it's greenlit. One actor he wants is Leonardo DiCaprio.
That's what I heard.
Who is a big fan of the series.
I mean, I could see him as one of the higher ups, like at the end, where
they're
they're
like
on
the
the
huge
masks.
douchebag.
Yeah,
I could see that too.
I could easily see him playing
Has
that.
still this. I mean, because he hasn't been in a television show yet.
No,
and since some like growing pains when he was like just a little kid.
Yeah.
So I don't know. He's been in the news recently for different things.
Yeah.
But I would like to see him in Squid Games.
Same.
Get some more clout to that show. Let's see. Did you see the big Rockstar leak for GTA 6?
GTA 6, yes, that's right.
Fucking dumb. And the guy's like literally bribing them.
Yeah.
Like, hey, pay me $50,000 or I'll release this.
Yeah.
The code and everything. And it's like, just blatant. How do you not be able to track that guy?
Right.
Messages, everything. Like, there's no way.
Yeah.
You can't just be like, hey, FBI, that guy's sending it.
Right. I don't know. I'm excited for the game, though.
It looks good.
And it's about time, because
even in early stages, it looks good.
Yeah. GTA 5 released on the PlayStation 3 still.
Was it?
Originally, yeah.
I remember playing that.
And it got ported to the PS4, and it's been ported now to the PS5.
I can't wait for Nate to play multiplayer with myself and tag bombs on the bottom of jets and let me fly away.
I'm hoping they keep the good like multiplayer going. I'm hoping it's not a huge like pay to play thing. Like, I'm hoping that it's just open world. You can go free. We can have our own server, get some people in there, and just play some GTA 6. If anyone wants to join, we'll fuck around with you.
Nate will literally fuck around with you on that one.
Hey, we had a great 5-star escape once.
Out of the base?
Out of the parking garage. Where
Oh,
we got the
that's
chopper
right.
and
We
the top and
landed
took it
the
out
chopper.
to the boat.
That's right. Guys, we're professionals. You know what? There's other news. Like, I know that Breath of the Wild 2 got its trailer. I'm excited for that. People are like, oh, it looks the same. It's a legit fucking sequel.
Yeah. So you got till May on that.
Yeah, that's a little. I need to buy a Switch. We talked about this.
There you go. I think February is always like the drop price is what they're looking at.
And they're releasing GoldenEye on the Switch, and that could be fun to jump back into a multiplayer on that.
Right.
Used to play against some noobs on that one, or pwn some noobs. That's how
but it's going to be worse that it's online.
No,
because before it was just like,
it was just your group of friends.
Split screen, here we go.
And I was definitely people are like, "Are you a peeker, dude?" If it's on the same fucking screen, what are my eyes somehow just ignoring that?
Back in the day, small screens, like no one had fucking the big
I would
screens
notice
nowadays.
It's probably a good move that I could notice myself on somebody else's screen. Be like, wait, you're looking at me. Like, I need to be able to recognize that. Otherwise, I'm an idiot.
Yeah.
No offense.
Yep.
But yeah, there's some other random stuff. But we can get to that another maybe variety hour.
Yeah. Sounds good. So, yeah, it takes us to the themes. Todd, you can start us off. I don't know what we're doing first.
We're starting with apocalypses.
Apocalypses. All right.
Fucking know it.
You got a wiki definition for this?
You know, I do.
All right.
Who are we kidding? All right, so, according to Wikipedia, an apocalypse is the complete final destruction of the world, as described in the biblical book of Revelation.
Okay.
And in the book of Revelation, according to the New Testament version, it lists as the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse. We've all heard that. Yeah. They've been used in a lot of literature. The 4 are conquest, war, famine, and death. While in the Old Testament, the book of Ezekiel, they are sword, famine, wild beasts, and pestilence, and or plague.
Okay.
So I didn't even know, I've never heard of sword as one of the horsemen of the apocalypse. So I guess war, that makes sense. And then wild beasts, I don't know where that fits into the new versions.
Yeah.
They just went, let's make it cooler sounding.
Right.
That's the definition. I have some more information. I don't want to cut you off if you had something you want to start with.
Yeah, let's go ahead and start with this. So I got 10 different types of apocalypses here.
Oh, 10.
And I'm curious what you think you would survive on these. So I'm going to give you 4 options.
Okay.
So we have option 1, you're lasting less than a year.
Okay.
Option 2, 5 years.
Oh.
Option
A 5-year plan.
3, 10 years plus.
Okay.
And option D, you're lasting until civilization kind of grasps the concept and is able to continue on and destroy whatever maybe it is.
Interesting. Okay, so re-civilization
find a cure,
happens.
whatever it is. Yeah. So we're going to start with the first one, plagues. So diseases, all that kind of stuff.
I'm very cautious. So I'd probably... Damn, I feel like I'm jinxing my real life self now. This is bad. Fuck. So I'm going to say the 10 years plus. I don't know if I would make it to... If there's like mutations and stuff.
All that, yeah.
Yeah, I think 10 plus, whatever that is.
Okay.
But not to where civilization has refigured itself out. Is that the fourth choice?
Fair. Yeah.
Okay.
That's fair. Slow apocalypse.
Fuck.
So think of like water running out, something like that.
Where, what we're in now?
Yeah. Pretty much.
So the fourth option. So climate change and stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're going to see it to when we have a solution.
Oh, that's right. We need a solution. Shit, I forgot about that detail. Okay, the third option, the 10 plus, because we're already in that.
Yeah.
So far, I've made it, guys. We've all made it so far.
Right?
If you're listening to this and you're at least 10, you've done it.
Woo! Okay, certain people die or vanish. So you think let's say like medical field all dies or something like that.
This isn't like a, what's it called? The Second Coming? Like we're Rapture?
Yeah.
This is Rapture stuff.
Yeah, probably. Okay. Something like that, yeah.
Well, that's just chance. So I'd have to be luckily not taken immediately?
Yeah. Okay. But let's say you weren't taken. Let's say it is just the medical field.
Oh. Yeah. Ooh. So what is that? You have to be employed in the medical field? Or you just have to know medical? Like, what is the...
Let's say you're employed in the medical field. So like ambulance drivers, nurses, doctors, surgeons.
I'm going to say at least the 5. That's my 5-year plan, is to survive 5.
Okay.
I might be limbless at the end of it, some makeshift home remedies and stuff. But
okay, you're not getting diseases or infections.
We plagues out of this. Okay, we dealt with plague number 1. Okay, I'm making my own rules now.
Technology fails.
Oh, 30 plus, whatever the fuck it is. We'll get on to the next thing.
You can make it on until they get away from technology.
Dude, I'm a millennial. I was there before.
You can survive without all these TV shows and movies.
I would figure it out. I mean, I could do it. It wouldn't be like fun. I'm not saying it's fun, but I could do it. I'm not going to die if I don't have it.
Zombies.
Plus, with that last one, I would be there to help bring back technology like that.
Yeah.
So I could be a pioneer.
Okay. All right, guys, get ready for Toggle. What? Instead of Google.
Oh, I'm literally replacing the Google search engine with Toodle. Toodaloo.
Toodaloo, motherfucker.
So, zombies.
Yeah.
All right. What type? You have to...
Okay, let's see.
Is it 28 Days Later or is it Dawn of the Dead?
Let's go with World War Z.
Oh, fuck it. Less than a year?
Less than a year?
They're too fast. Like, it's just nonsense. You'd have to be in a plane or something at the time.
That's fair. And then let's go with Shaun of the Dead.
Oh, that's 30 years. I'm getting to civilization coming back around again. Again, I told you, I just need a broomstick, and I'm fucking gravy.
Get this man a broomstick.
Oh, God, it's the Captain America line in my movie that I create after it. Get this man his broomstick.
I can see it now. Someone just snapping off the broom part.
Only the true OGs get that reference,
Robot Uprising.
Oh, I feel like it would take a while, so at least the 10 plus.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
They'd have to create themselves and do all that shit.
Yeah, that's fair.
So I've seen some of these robots that try to do backflips and they fall over.
Right. It's a slow build for that.
Yeah. It's kind of like a slow zombie issue.
Yeah. Humanity abandons Earth. So let's say it's just a giant ark that's leaving Earth.
I'd like to see that.
You get on the ark.
Yeah, I get on the ark.
Yeah. It's penis shaped, probably.
Is that from something?
Yeah.
Austin Powers? I know he escapes, or Dr. Evil escapes.
I was talking about someone else that had a penis rocket ship.
Oh, we're talking about Bezos?
Yeah.
Yeah, he probably would create a big ball sack thing for all the humans. He'd be in the tip.
Maybe he'd make actually like a
then we could eject him.
It'd be a giant vagina and everyone's in the womb.
That's what the planet looks like. They've constructed the planet that way. Which somehow actually leans into my second theme thing, but we'll get to that later.
Yeah. All right, so this next one, nuclear holocaust.
Oh, fucking less than a year.
Yeah, honestly, that's kind of like, you guys are all fucked.
Well, we'll see what happens here with recent stuff.
Let's go with natural disasters.
Okay, well, that happens a lot. If I stay like middle America...
Let's say they go to the extreme, though. Let's say they kind of ramp
Yellowstone
up.
goes off and
exactly.
stuff. I think if you went underground and had some supplies, 5 years, but I think then it becomes like a nuclear winter, right? Where it's like the sky is covered up and the sun can't get through, so things naturally just die. There's no sustenance. Yeah.
Okay. And the last one, monsters and aliens.
I want to fight, so let's do the 30 plus or the 10 plus. Let's just
10 plus, yeah.
Let's take down the army and re-civilize, and then we can take their ships, go to their place.
Yeah, there you go. Sweet, you're gonna
Independence Day it,
Prometheus it, right?
Either one, yeah. I guess I'm not gonna touch the weird snake thing though. Go to their planet, immediately fuck civilization.
You're gonna be smart about shit.
Yeah,
yeah. Like, it's a foreign substance. You know what? I'm gonna fuck with it.
Yeah. Maybe kick it. Maybe poke it with my broomstick, which I still have.
From the zombie apocalypse.
Yeah, so we had both. This planet is fucked. This is like a Sims game.
Yeah. All right.
I'm not going to re-ask you all those questions, but I can assume where you would sit on most of those. So I looked up a little bit more. I dived into kind of the idea of actual apocalypse. And I read an article by Dr. Trevor Hancock, who is a retired professor and a senior scholar at University of Victoria School of Public Health and Social Policy in Canada. Big title. He believes humanity is the fifth horseman of the apocalypse, which makes fucking sense, right?
It really does, yeah.
As sad as that is, we are the masters of our own destruction.
Oh, yeah.
And he's quoted as saying, our current system of economic and social development already exceeds the Earth's biocapacity, meaning like we're overusing our resources.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Says the overall global ecological footprint is equivalent to 1.7 planets worth of biocapacity. And that's only Canada.
Yeah. It's funny too, like as time goes, it gets worse and worse, those numbers.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and he says, and if the whole world lived as we do in Canada, we would need almost 4 additional planets to sustain this population.
Damn.
And so like he was talking about the Anthropocene is the era of humans and how we've taken over and we're the ones manufacturing and changing things and controlling kind of this geological age. And it's like this Anthropocene is kind of going to be the downfall of all of us, which, as we're seeing, population's supposed to be up to like the 8 billion, or maybe it's 11 billion or something like that by 2100.
Damn.
And he's like, at that rate, we're fucked. But even at that rate, we are still dropping the birth rates, but it's still growing at such a rate that we're fucked.
I mean, I think it's fair. Like, it's sad, like, to say this, but at the same time, like, people shouldn't abuse having children by any means. Because you have those people that have large families only because, like, yeah, it sounds like a great idea. But, I feel like they should limit it to 2 people. Like, kind of keep it balanced.
Well, China has the one-child policy.
Yeah, 1 child.
Maybe it's like once you have it, you make the guy get the snip. You like tie the tubes. You do both sides. And so if something slips through the cracks, literally, then that's just what happens.
Yeah.
But you try to at least stimulate it, right?
That makes sense. Because,
we don't need the Duggars with their 20 kids.
I feel like everyone can agree, like, some people probably shouldn't have kids.
He just winked at me.
Yeah, I did.
No, he's actually dead stared at me.
But I feel like, there are people that aren't responsible. They just want to have a kid because they figured, hey, you know what? I want to have a kid because everyone else is doing it.
It's kind of to the bandwagon kid having.
Yeah.
That is true, though. A lot of siblings will have children at the same time if they're obviously around the same age. Because it's like, I can have a child with my sister or my brother. Like, we'll raise them together. And it's like, that's fun and all, but guys, you're just doing it as like a novelty act.
Yeah, exactly.
So you can be part of the crib walkers or at the mall, Whatever. You do you, but also don't do you that much. Yeah. Don't do each other that much.
There you go.
There you go. So of course I bring it back to kind of the movie stuff like you did, but I broke it down to like the different movie genres of apocalypse. And you kind of went over some of this. There's the supernatural, which is your 28 Days Later. Mm-hmm. We both love that fucking movie. Shaun of the Dead, you said. Zombieland. Yep. That's kind of the intense version of that. I Am Legend. Planet of the Apes. A Quiet Place. These are all the monsters and aliens. This is your version of, there's no way I'm surviving A Quiet Place.
No.
Especially if you're like week 1, you don't know what the issue is.
Oh yeah, no.
I need to be the guy in 28 Days where it's like a coma and somebody tells me what the fuck happened so I can be like, okay, I know the rules.
How you dying in A Quiet Place?
I'm like his kid,
yelling at like a game, or is it like...
God. I'm like, you fucking piece of shit. Slice. Todd, you on the other end of that?
Todd, you good? We won. Come on.
Oh, man. We're in final circle. Jeez, I'll tell you. Then there's the sci-fi. So this is no zombies, at least. Terminator. Mm-hmm. That's your AI uprising. Mad Max.
Yep.
Which is...
kind of Earth, I guess, resources.
The water runs out. Yep. Water World.
Yeah.
So that is the other way. It floods so much. Right. 2012. The Day After Tomorrow, which are
Your
batshit insane
Storms.
movies. Yep. And I don't think you ever saw Melancholia with Kirsten Dunst.
Mm-mm.
It's fucking bizarre, man. I think the moon is getting super close or something. It's very insane. It's very artistic, though.
Okay. So we got that, and it probably compares to Moonfall, right?
Yeah, I never saw it, but and then Matrix, which is your AI uprising as well. Then you've got the comedies, which is This Is the End.
Mm-hmm.
Super great.
Oh yeah, great film.
Yeah, Seeking a Friend for the End of the World. Did you ever see that?
I haven't seen it.
Steve Carell and Keira Knightley. It's, I don't want to spoil anything, but it's a comedy, but it's also very sad.
Yeah.
The World's End.
Yep.
And Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. And that's just aliens being like, boom, we're going to create a highway.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's super fun. I enjoy. I know people don't love the movie remake of the book, but I think it's pretty good. And then there's the ones where you attempt to thwart the apocalypse, but it's not always successful. So sometimes it is, sometimes it isn't. You've got Armageddon. Yeah. Which I remember the best part of that movie is that behind the scenes of Ben Affleck telling Michael Bay, hey, why don't we just teach the astronauts to drill instead of sending up drillers to learn how to be astronauts? And he's like, shut the fuck up or something like that. That's my favorite part. And then Sunshine, which is a to be...
coming up,
coming up. And then Independence Day, of course. And as well as... This is where I acronymed it. Edge of Tomorrow. Okay. I did EOT.
Your acronyms, you're always like, guys, this is going to work great. And then you're like, all right, let's
my acronyms.
Hooked on phonetics here. Let's see if we can figure this out.
It's hooked on phonics. Boom, roasted. If I do an acronym, I need to use it within like the next hour. I did this yesterday. So Edge of Tomorrow has the same thing where the aliens are there, which is another cool take on it. But anyway, and then I brought, so the really W2AF part of this is the real shit that'll keep you up at night is like, we really are always on the cusp of like nuclear war, especially with like people like Putin and shit, just being like, hey, I'll do whatever I want.
Could happen with a push of a button.
Yeah. If he's backed into a corner, he might just be like, whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, cool, great. There goes my life. The sheer amount of like near asteroid misses, like there's so many, you just choose not to think about it.
Oh yeah.
One of those hits you. We could get out of this recording, go look, and people be like,
dead.
We could be dead, or just be like, hey, there's one heading here and there's nothing they can do.
Yeah.
What the fuck? That's real. And then it's like, the sun is going to go out. We like to remind our listeners that the sun will go out. This is our favorite thing. Yep. But it will fucking run out. And then what do you do with the trees you carved your name into with the hearts? The hyperloops we're supposed to have for global travel. All of your monuments, what happens, guys?
Right.
Nothing?
It's done. Just chaos at that point.
That's a true apocalypse.
Oh, yeah.
But, Nate, what is on the other side of an apocalypse? What's the complete opposite side of death?
Oh, opposite side of death.
Don't ruin my segue. Yes, he did it. Birth, conception, reproduction. Yes. Are you done with that first part?
Yep.
Awesome. Let's take it over to babies. And I do say / reproduction because mine is more on that side of things.
Mine's a little bit on that too.
Okay. Because I was like, dude, the fuck am I talking about babies? Yep, they're babies. Takes 9 months. That's all the information I got for you. There's a Wikipedia definition? No, they're fucking babies, all right?
All right, that's the new Wikipedia definition. They're fucking babies.
I did say they're the opposite of an apocalypse unless you're talking about your personal freedom. Am I right, parents?
You got them.
Got them. Got you. Got all you fuckers.
Yeah.
What do you have for that? Because I have...
I stayed away from the human babies. I went through animals, actually.
What a twist.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I kind of looked up just like different animals and like what they would have. Because it's weird, like they have litters.
That's true, yeah.
When it comes to a lot of those. So I looked up.
That's why Bob Barker always reminded us to spay and neuter your pets.
Yeah. So we got, first one is domestic cats.
Yes.
So a female like cat can come as pregnant as early as 5 months of age.
God damn.
And I'm like, that's fucking, like, that's so quick that it could happen.
Babies having babies.
Yep. And then one female alone can produce upwards 100 offspring in her life.
100?
100, yeah.
Does the same inbreeding issue affect cats and stuff like they do humans? Like, those 100 are bound to have sex with each other at some point in the same, like, town?
I feel like it has to, because it happens with dogs.
Right, and then they're having 100, and then they're, like, they're having sex with each other.
Yeah. I feel like that comes with like more of the wild cats, like the farm cats and stuff
feral
like that.
And stuff. Is feral the domesticated cat, or is feral the word for the cats that fucking... I didn't do this research. I was not ready for animal. Okay, we'll move on. Doesn't matter. Feral doesn't matter.
All right, and then we got dogs.
Yep.
So they can have a litter from anywhere from like 10 to 12
That's still pretty good.
But usually it's an average around 5.
Okay.
So, like, not a whole lot, but, you know, it's still a good amount. And it's, you know, they vary in size, too, which is always weird because, like, it's not always, like, the same size dog.
You've got the mutt, right? And the runts are the litter. That's
exactly.
What it is,
You always, like, go through, and some people, like, when they go for the breeding, they're like, oh, well, that one looks big. I'm going to choose the big one, like, with big dogs, per se, Rottweilers, or anything like that. We got the Canada geese.
Oh, yeah, the ones shitting and snapping at people all over the place. There's, like, Goose Game, right?
Oh, yeah, Untitled Goose Game.
Yes. I played that one. Did we play that one together?
No, we haven't.
It was fun. I remember you're just fucking griefing people. You're tripping people riding skateboards and stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
That's great.
You're just an asshole goose.
Yeah, you're just an asshole goose.
So they can have, it just says, it's weird, like one clutch of eggs can yield a numerous of goslings at a time.
Brian's?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was thinking.
It's called a clutch?
Yeah, the goslings also mature fairly quickly, so it soon becomes difficult to deter them from the adults.
Oh, to differentiate them.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Don't you like deter them like they're just going to attack the adults? Yeah. Man, bunch of goslings running around. Yeah. The world would love that.
Yeah.
I would hate that competition, you know?
Yes. We got Arctic foxes.
Oh.
And they can have as many as 15 pups at a time.
That's good, right? Aren't they kind of endangered?
I want to say they might be.
We need the endangered ones to be having more sex. But, Here's the difference.
That's still crazy, though. 15 pups at a time.
Yeah.
Like, they still average like 7 to 8, but as much as 15. Like, that's just like, all right, here you go.
That's a beautiful litter.
15 of them just coming out.
I like Arctic foxes.
They're pretty cool. You got rabbits.
Yeah, fuck like rabbits. We know.
Everyone knows like that. Yeah. It's just, they constantly, it seems like there's always rabbits popping up. And
so they're having sex way before the 5-month mark or whatever the cats were doing.
Does it say in here? Let's see. No, it just says a rabbit can routinely produce litter between 4 and 12 bunnies. Rabbits can become pregnant within just a few days of giving birth.
So that is literally, it's just like, I'm done. Oh, I'm back. I'm done. I'm back.
A few days. Oh, God, that sounds miserable.
Hop on it.
Yeah. We got seahorses.
Oh, yeah.
It's just the eggs, and then, you know, the male comes in. Like, I feel like a lot of fish, like, they just have large amounts of
They're just swimming around. It's like, poop, 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 poop. No fish.
Exactly.
Just like they took a shit. Oh, they all got children.
Yep. And then we got the Norway lemmings.
Oh, lemmings. Okay.
Yep. A female Norway lemming is fully ready to get pregnant at only 2 weeks old.
That's
right. It seems fucked up.
2 weeks.
Yeah.
Do they like grow? Like, I'm trying to think, like, you know, like a fly and stuff like that. Their life cycle is so short, but they become like old so quickly.
Yeah.
Like, is it so sped up that it's not like? I don't know what I'm trying to picture what a fucking lemming looks like now. Because all I can picture is the video game lemmings, and these are not blue cloaked people walking with green hair.
Yeah, it just shows like over the lifetime, the furry little lady, she can bear over.
Furry little lady? Where did you get this from?
I can't remember. Live Life Science. Here we go.
No, I've got mine from Life Science. Live Life.
She can bear over 190 babies.
Oh.
One might think it's unhealthy for her, but it's not.
Well, who's to say that's unhealthy?
Probably vets maybe looked into it. I don't know. This routine for the lemming female, and she does not suffer any ill effects. It is no wonder that Norway lemmings are at the top of the list when it comes to the fastest reproducing animals.
Yeah, 2 weeks.
So more than, I guess, bunnies?
Well, yeah. Because even if a bunny can do that every 2 weeks, like get repregnant.
Yeah.
Or no, what did it say? After
a few days, it can get pregnant again.
Having 190, that's a whole nother level. Because then those 190 are then aging up really quick. What it said in 2 weeks, and then having another 190.
Yeah. But what is their lifespan as well? You got to look at that too. Where
what if it was like 100 fucking years, like tortoises? We would just be a world of lemmings, honestly.
Yes.
I've never seen a lemming though. I couldn't tell you what it looks like.
It's a rodent of some kind. It looks like a rat, a little mouse.
I hope you're showing me. Oh yeah, kind of look. Yeah, it's just a tiny little.
Yeah.
Almost like a badger type mouse. It looks like a blend of
like
that.
a guinea pig mouse thing.
Guys, you're getting all sorts of different descriptions here. It kind of looks like a bat, but with like a gator tail.
But no wings.
Yes. If you could stick with us here. All right, so on the topic of animals, kind of.
Okay.
Live Life Science has blessed me with a history of the birds and the bees.
Oh.
Yes. It's a term, for the record, to explain the mechanics of reproduction to younger children, relying on the imagery of bees pollinating and eggs hatching to substitute for a more technical explanation of sexual intercourse. It is a way of deflecting the inevitable question that every parent dreads: where do babies come from? And it is an alternative. What's that?
Why can't they just be honest? They fuck.
Dude, what's fucking? Oh, okay, now we can see there's the rabbit hole.
All right.
Rabbit hole is being used a lot. Mm-hmm. Okay. It's an alternative to the explanation that the stork delivers babies, of course. So stork, animal imagery is huge in this whole vein of stuff. But the origin, they think it is from the year of our Lord 2000. I read an article from the LA Times that cites a USC professor of linguistics and law, Ed Finnegan, and he says it appears that likely the phrase was a euphemism for sex inspired by two writers. One being Samuel Coleridge Taylor, whose verses in Work Without Hope, composed in 1825, refer to birds and bees separately as, quote, all nature seems at work, the bees are stirring, birds are on the wing, and I the while, the sole unbusy thing, not honey make, nor pair, nor build, nor sing. Meaning they were fucking and he was not.
Yeah.
Poor guy. In 1825, dude, he had it hard up too. The verses, said Finnegan, are an unmistakable reference to sex. And so the second thing he thinks it might be inspired from is even earlier, from 1644, an entry in the Evelyn Diary, which is a diary considered one of the principal literary sources for life and manners in 17th century England. And it says, the entry is a reference to the elaborately decorated interior of St. Peter's in Rome. Quote, that stupendous canopy of Corinthian brass, it consists of 4 wreathed columns encircled with vines on which hang little putti, which are cherubs, birds, and bees. Bees and the birds are so close to the cherub that the symbolism for sex is there, is the idea.
Okay. Yeah.
And then different poets and people were like, hey, birds and bees must be connected because the baby fucking with wings is right there, is hanging out, so must be the same thing. Hence, we get the birds and the bees, and it became a nice little... We twisted to be like, well, of course you can pollinate. It's worked out that way. Like, what if it wasn't? What if it was lemmings? Little lemmings painted in St. Peter's? That'd be pretty cool. But yeah, guess what? It's the result of fucking, as Nate said. Spoiler alert.
Yep.
Okay.
I know.
It's penis vagina stuff. Mother, you can keep the pot on because this is just scientific.
It's facts.
And then we take it to the best movies about conception, Nate.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. And a lot of the lists I tried. So one of my search histories is now actors pretending to be sperm. Just for the record, we'll get to that in a second. But when you look up sex movies, it's American Pie, Van Wilder, 40-Year-Old Virgin, Euro Trip, that kind of stuff. But while those are fun little comedies, the GOAT that I think movie it's called Everything You've Always Wanted to Know About Sex. It's a movie from 1972, I think. But and a disclaimer, it is from Woody Allen. So if you don't want to support Woody Allen, perfectly understandable. Look up the scene, what happens during ejaculation, and then put that movie title in there, what Everything You've Always Wanted to Know About Sex. It's such a good scene. It is the 7th vignette in this series of different things about like this relationship and stuff. Yeah. And it depicts a NASA-like mission control center in a man's brain. And Burt Reynolds is actually one of the guys in there, like talking on the intercom and stuff, as the character gets involved in a sexual clinch, they call it, with an NYU graduate. As he achieves orgasm, the soldier-like, white uniformed sperm are dispatched paratrooper style into the great unknown. And it's very funny of all these actors dressed up with like in white with backpacks, and they're like these guys like spinning a thing in water, and they're like, guys, get ready. The bells are going off. There's people at like NASA control desks.
Is this a look into Inside Out too?
Oh God! Oh no! Did they age her up to like?
I think they're gonna
college?
go through like the teenage years, but
yeah, that's true. They're gonna have to bring in like the other side of it though if they're gonna do that. They have to be like inside the kid's head as well, or the not kid but the boy's head, right?
Yep. Oh yeah.
God, can you? That would be Inside Out. Oh no, fuck, that would be Big Mouth.
Yeah,
that's our version of that, right?
Exactly.
Or like the not our version as guys, but like the modern fucking like adults, no holds barred version of that.
Yep.
Big Mouth, great recommendation. But yeah, that's why I have actors pretending to be sperm, because I couldn't think of what the movie was called. But this led me to a 2009 documentary called The Great Sperm Race. It's directed by Julian Jones, and it's a science special that explores the epic journey that sperm undertake to reach the egg by scaling the whole thing up to human size. The tagline is, with 250 million competitors, it is the most extreme race on Earth, and there can only be one winner. And it's shot almost entirely in Canada. It's with real people like running.
So I'm trying to think of like it's up to scale or whatever. I wonder, like, does it say how long that is? If it's up to scale of like how long they have to travel?
I guarantee it did, and I didn't copy that paste.
Damn, that's what I was hoping. Over. They should have a marathon based on that.
Jones said it was the vastness and geographical diversity of Canadian landscape that convinced him it was the place that could best represent a woman's reproductive tract. So it says, using helicopter-mounted cameras and CGI graphics, he used the Rockies outside Canmore, I think Alberta? I don't know, for the vagina, the big white open space, a soaring atrium in the Toronto headquarters of a chartered accountancy to represent the hairy scene inside the testicle, aka the sperm factory, and a wicked water slide, Wonderland's black hole, to depict the mayhem that ensues upon ejaculation.
Sounds like a marathon to me right there, go down the water slide to finish off.
Yeah, and it says a quote from the person talking about the documentary. For the ejaculation sequence, we had to adapt the cameras to send down the water slide. It started off genteel, but it looked boring. So the camera guys were jumping and throwing themselves down the pipes. It was amazing people didn't get thrashed or something, chuckles Jones, the director, whose 9-week-old daughter, Sophia, was conceived as the script for The Great Sperm Race was being written. So serendipitous.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's kind of what I have on there. So check out the 2009 The Great Sperm Race. I'm very interested because it does show a bunch of dudes like running through the mountains. So it's real. How do you never heard of this? Why is this not over social media?
Yeah, no kidding.
I know it was, 13 years ago or so. Yeah, but still.
I mean, I feel like something like that could easily pop back up and get, recognition and people start laughing about it. Like I said, there should be a marathon based on that.
Instead of Squid Games, it's sperm games.
Yes.
Yeah. But that's really all I have. I just went off to the reproduction aspect of it.
Yeah, that's fair.
That all you got?
That's all I got.
Does that mean we're moving on to the movie of the week?
It is.
And what is that movie of the week, Nate?
It is 2006's
Children of Men.
You got it.
Which is directed by Alfonso Cuarón. Super great fucking director. I love this guy. Starring Clive Owen as Theo, Julianne Moore as Julian, Michael Caine as Jasper, Chiwetel Ejiofor as Luke, Claire Hope Ashite as Key, Charlie Hunman as Patrick, Pam Ferris as Miriam, Peter Milan as Sid, Owana Pelea as Mariska, and Danny Houston as Nigel. And then there's some other people. But it's actually a big cast because a lot of people make a big impact in this film.
Yeah.
And Nate, before we get into the synopsis, thoughts?
This movie is it's not lighthearted by any means.
No.
it
brace yourself.
Yeah, exactly. Just to kind of get in the beginning a little bit, it starts off with a bomb.
Yeah. Should I just do the synopsis and we can jump right into spoilers? It's hard to not talk about this.
It's hard not to
plot.
Yeah,
Basically the conceit of this movie.
Yeah, exactly. But no, overall, it's my first time watching it. It was an enjoyable movie. It was good. It's just one of those where it makes you think.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I remember seeing this. I think I saw it in the theaters and stuff, and it's just been an all-time favorite with a lot of my friends growing up. It's just it strikes you. It does not pull any punches.
Nope.
It's everybody's expendable. The set is great. There's some one-shots in here that are super impressive. Yeah. That kind of put this stuff on the map. But Clive Owen is a fucking great in this movie. Yeah. This is what I was like, dude, Clive Owen is a force to be reckoned with.
Oh, yeah.
So I'll go to the synopsis real quick. I would say watch the movie before you listen to the review, but obviously you don't have to, but
it's on Hulu.
It is on Hulu. It does have ads.
Yeah.
It's only at the beginning, though, then they stop, I think, halfway through.
Yep.
But it's definitely worth watching. Anyway, synopsis is, when infertility threatens mankind with extinction and the last child was perished, a disillusioned bureaucrat, who is Clive Owen, becomes the unlikely champion in the fight for the survival of Earth's population. He must face down his own demons and protect the planet's last remaining hope from danger. Mm-hmm. So, Nate, do you want to pop on number 3?
Spoiler. Alert.
I need to crack open a beer after we do that. The opener. So I broke it down kind of. I did the Mr. Right thing. The opener and the world building.
Yeah. So real quick to start off, we only got 5 years, by the way.
This 2027, right?
2027.
That's what I thought. Yep.
So not long, guys, and we're there.
And it doesn't seem that far off with what could happen.
Right.
It's very grounded in the way it tackles issues, political and scientific issues.
Yep.
But it sets the stage fucking immediately. You hear on the newscast that there's the siege in Seattle. So America is fucking gone. It's Bond.
Well,
people
pretty much it's just Britain that's left.
Yeah, Britain's the only place left, and this is where you meet Clive Owen and some people, and he's getting coffee in a shop, and the news is breaking that baby Diego has died at the age of 18. He was the youngest human on the planet, the last one born.
Yeah, for a second it took me a while to grasp it. I was like, baby Diego. Okay, I'm thinking, 4 years old or something like, no, 18.
18.
And that is, they kind of go on, oh, now the next youngest is 18 as well. So it's like, that's a cutoff time of 2009 at that point?
Yeah.
Is when it would have been.
Yep. And then baby Diego was very famous. He almost like rock star status because like he's the youngest human alive. Like that's crazy. And he actually got killed because he was rude and like a fan shot him. It's like, can you imagine the guy? And then they said they beat him to death, right? The crowd just tore into him. Mm-hmm. Because the whole conceit is, yes, children cannot be born anymore. Women have become infertile and they don't know why.
Yep.
But we can assume it's from man-made issues. But he gets the coffee at the cafe and he leaves, and then boom, the cafe he was in just explodes. And it's such a great shot of him like reacting. You see it coming out. But dude, this still gives me goosebumps when it cuts to the title. Yeah.
Oh, I was going to say the lady that comes out holding the limb.
Yeah, well, because it happens so quickly. You see the smoke, you hear the ringing in the ears.
Yep.
And then for a second, like you kind of like you're starting to look closer and you see the woman screaming and she's walking out holding her other arm in her good arm.
Oh yeah.
And then it cuts to Children of Men, and it's just like over silence. And I'm just like, fuck, I forgot how strong this opener is.
Oh yeah. That definitely gives you an idea of what this movie's about and how it's going to play out.
Yeah.
Because going through the cast and all that, I'm like, I like this cast. I'm excited to see where it goes.
Yep.
And some of this cast doesn't last long by any means.
No, it's very much like this is not some fantasy novel.
Well, because from there you get Theo. He's at work and he's like, "Hey, baby Diego's really bothering me, like the death of baby Diego." So he heads out.
He's lying because he's like numb to this shit now.
Yeah,
he's seen some shit.
Yep. And so this is where we get introduced to Michael Caine.
Jasper.
Yeah,
I love Jasper.
He's so great in this role.
Did you know he was in this?
No.
Okay.
Well, I didn't know like a lot of these people that were in it.
Oh, until you saw him pop up.
Yeah.
Oh, that's even more heart wrenching.
Yeah. So he shows up and like he has this quick line and kind of get an introduction to his wife.
She's like comatose. Like she's been in shock, or they've all seen so much horrible shit.
Oh yeah. But it's just, he's a weed grower and all that.
Yeah.
And he's just very down to earth.
Pull my finger.
Yeah, exactly.
He's a hippie that survived this apocalypse.
Yep.
And he lives out in the middle of the woods, which he even hides the entryway through like fake shrubs and stuff.
Yep.
And as real quick, Clive Owen's going to him, he gets on like a train and he's seeing Britain is filled with like human cages because it's all about the rest of the world is now trying to immigrate to them. Yep. So it's all refugees the whole way through. Of just people in cages screaming to like, what are we doing? They're confused. Mm-hmm. It's crazy because this movie like puts you on the other end. Like we would be the ones in the cages.
Oh yeah.
Trying to get into where Britain is still like the last bastion of hope, as I think they call it. And then you actually see like people attacking the train, like throwing Molotovs and stuff. And it's like, I thought to myself, what would you do? Like Nate, if you were in that world, what would you live for if you knew no more babies were ever being born? You were just waiting to die?
Right.
Like, what would you do? Would you go to work? Because all these people are still going to work.
Yeah, they're living their kind of mundane lives.
Yeah.
Trying to ignore the fact of everything going around them.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like at that point, it would be hard to ignore everything happening around you.
Yeah.
To where, can you enjoy it? Like, if you feel like you got to make a say in what's going on, try to figure your way out. Like, obviously, like me, I don't want to know shit. I would be like, science. Guys, I'm out. Can't do much there.
But we do know apparently science is something that should have still been focused on. But at Children of Men, which can mean a lot of different things, men decided, well, it's battle for territory now.
Yeah.
It just became war and destruction. And we killed ourselves on top of something that was already killing the human race.
Yeah.
And then at Jasper's, we learned that Theo and Julianne had a baby named Dylan.
Yeah. Who
had tiny lungs, as they describe it. So you can tell that the baby died. And then the quietus pill is introduced.
Yeah.
Now, what do you think about the quietus pill? You think that would actually occur? Like, people would make that?
I feel like it could happen.
The suicide pill?
One of these days, yeah.
And it's a commercial that is aired and, like...
I guess, like, maybe one day it could happen.
But, like, I guess you could see if, like, humanity didn't have a future. They're like, hey, man, might as well make some money off of this, and if people want to end it now, go for it.
Yeah, I feel like there's that aspect, but then also it comes down to... how safe is it? Like, you could drug anyone. Like,
that's true.
So many other things that would hopefully pass.
In that world, though, are
yeah.
you even worried about that? With like, you're just driving, you're going to get coffee, and there's people in cages, and
I guess you could be worried about it with the way the movie does pan out, though.
Right, that's fair. And then we go to what I call the abduction and a trip to the cottage in the woods. Nate, what happens here? We've got like asshole hench people take Theo.
Yeah, so
they are assholes. That fucking Patrick guy played by Charlie Hunnam or whatever is douchebag.
So yeah, Theo gets kidnapped into a van, bag on his head, doesn't know where he's going. Mm-hmm. And I like the room that he actually gets kidnapped in because it's just newspaper articles covering the entire, like it's just Mod Podge on every single wall.
Yep, it looks like it could be in a fucking basement.
Right? Yeah. Bright light, don't know who's there, but it ends up being Julianne Moore.
And Chiwetel Ejiofor, as like the leaders of this like resistance.
Yeah, she's kind of like, hey, I know who you are, and I know what you believe in still. Mm-hmm. Like, yeah, maybe you, once again, have gone numb to this. You've tried to ignore it best you can, but we have something that's going to kind of help. Yeah,
they keep it a secret, but they're like, I need you to get passport papers, basically, to get people immigrated in or out of the country. And Clive knows somebody that does that could potentially help him. And then you did get that back drop that they were both advocates. They met at Advocate. They were both fighting for the good fight, and then he got disillusioned and she kept going it. And apparently that group used to do bombings. Yeah. And then they stopped. But it seems like we start to learn that they don't tell you right out, but that Julianne Moore stopped doing the bombings and wants to kind of find an actual solution and take humanity, try and do good for humanity. Where Chiwetel is, or his character's name is Luke, is still like, I'm a fucking monster. Yeah, I guess they want to just brute force people into believing in my cause.
Yep. But yeah, that kind of happens, and then eventually he does go along with it.
Goes to a rich person's place.
Yeah, exactly.
What'd you think about that whole scene, that trip to Nigel's house? Can you imagine it's Danny Houston who playing like, he has like his son that's like playing like the video game at the table.
That's right. Yeah.
They're rich as fuck. So can you imagine being the limo driver of the rich guy in an apocalypse where the human race is ending?
Right.
What kind of life is that? Like, you're just like, I'm just going to do this because I'm bored?
Yeah. Some guy's living his life and
you're driving him to his great life when you're just like,
yep.
But the thing is, like, somebody would do that. And that's the weirdest part.
Oh, yeah. The kid's invested in his game. He doesn't care about the world at all. What's going around him.
Yeah. He's like Jasper's wife, just the opposite.
Ignoring his dad. His dad's like, hey, get out of here, want some privacy. Like, he's just like, nah. And his dad's not doing anything about it either.
He's making the kid take pills, which must be numbing him as well. But he's like, he's just checked the fuck out.
Oh, yeah.
As a kid, what would you do? Like, I mean, I guess he's older than Baby Diego, but he's probably like 19 or 20, it seems like. Yeah. What's he doing then? Like, he's like, I've got no future. What am I even, what do I do?
What's the purpose?
Yeah. It's a bleak movie, but it is really well done, guys. Just want to make it clear. Visually, it's super good. But yeah, this guy, I like the line where Nigel is like, talking to him at the window, and he's like, I'm going to get you the passport papers or whatever. And he's like, how do you do this? How do you ignore this up here with all your art? And he's like, I just don't think about it. Yeah. Like, Nigel's thing's like, I just don't think about the fact that there's nothing left.
Right.
It's like, I see that. Makes sense. Mm-hmm. All right. And then you get the car scene where they're actually going, Julianne Moore is driving. Yeah. Theo's in the back with Key and Miriam, and Luke's driving. Yeah, Julian's just in the passenger seat. It's because it's the opposite side of the road. Sorry.
Yeah. I was like, wait, no, she's not driving because they do the ping pong ball thing.
Yes, they do. Yeah, there's a ping pong.
And it kind of shows like, how happy they are. And like, they still love each other.
Yes.
And it just sucks because like that right there.
Yep.
They pull up to like some,
a wheelbarrow, something's like rolling down the hill. It's an ambush. A car's on fire. That's right.
And it's just an ambush. Yep. And from there, she gets shot.
Yep. Shot
right through the head, neck. Mm-hmm. And you're like, oh shit. Like, it just sets the stakes again going forward after the bombing. You barely get to meet Julianne in this movie.
Right.
And they kill her the second time you meet her.
Yep. You think she's going to be a huge part.
Shit. And she's gone.
Yep.
Just like that. And then they're trying to escape that, run away.
The action scenes are tense as fuck.
Oh, yeah. Because from there, like, you get a motorcyclist coming behind them. Like, they're trying to turn around. And you're like, oh, shit. And they're, like, shooting at them. Mm-hmm. So you're freaking out about that. Luckily, they get away.
Yeah, because Clive Owen kicks the door open and actually injures, or we end up kills the second motorcyclist because they're, like, tandeming. And Charlie Hunnam's character, spoiler alert, we'll get to the next scene, is the other bicyclist or the guy in the helmet. Yep. Because they do hide his fact that everybody's hidden. You can't tell who's who because by design. So Luke gets them out of there, escapes, gets them to the cottage, the farm, whatever. Yeah. And then, then we get to the miracle and the escape.
Yes.
Is what I'm calling this one. Which, Nate, what is the miracle?
The miracle is a baby.
Key's baby.
Yeah. She's pregnant. And that scene was weird because to show him that she was
She
pregnant,
does get naked.
she gets fully naked rather than just being like, all right, let me either tighten up my shirt, I got a belly, or just showing, hey, I got a belly, you know, nothing like.
Yeah. It was very bold.
Yes.
Because he's just because he's like, he sneaks out, or Miriam says, I want to talk to you. Key wants to see you.
Yeah.
Because Miriam is like kind of her, almost like a doula, right?
Yeah.
She's like a birth mother kind of like figure for her. She's watching her. Miriam's great.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, Key only trusts Miriam.
Yeah.
And so she brings Luke or Owen, God Jesus, Theo into the barn. Yeah, and then she's with cows. It's there's a lot of religious symbolism in this movie, a lot of allegories for that kind of stuff. But she's in there with the farm animals, and she shows the pregnancy, and he's like, "Holy shit!" Luke and then find out that now Theo knows.
Yep.
You don't realize this goes against their plan completely.
Yeah.
Because we forgot to mention Theo's only taking Key or there because he got a companion pass. He couldn't get a one-off password. He has to accompany Key across, so they need his ass alive.
Yeah.
Which is the key. This is the key for Key.
Key for Key, yes.
Yes. Key EY for Key EE. But then he goes to bed after like some politics. Like they're arguing what they should do with Key. Should we make it public? Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
You can tell they've got this ulterior motive to hide her pregnancy and use it for leverage.
Theo's like, no, let's make it public. Like he's very for that, just to get it out there.
Yep.
And get the word out like, hey guys, guess what's happening?
Yeah.
Because I mean, I understand that. It makes sense.
Give them hope. But then, to their point, they's like, well, you think the government's just going to be like, cool? No.
Yeah.
Somebody would probably try to kill her so that they can keep the status quo.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Which is bizarre, because they only get to keep that status quo for another number of years.
Mm-hmm.
But then they go to bed, and then what happens, Nate?
Well, Theo, he's awake, and he goes downstairs to find out the motorcyclists, well, they're in on it. Everyone's in on it. It's all a ruse. And it's just, from there, he's very tense in that moment, like, he's not discovered, so he's like, shit, I gotta figure out what to do. So he goes upstairs, he lets them know right away, Key and all that, like,
Key and Miriam.
Hey, they want you. They don't want, like, they could care less about you and your life. They just want the baby. They don't want you to, you know, succeed with what you want.
Mm-hmm.
So from there, he's starting to devise a plan. He does a great job of, like, dismantling the other cars.
So tense when he's like, he opens the car door and they walk up to get like cigarettes but don't look into the door.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, fuck.
And he's just like, all right, he's got to get one car so he can get out of there. And that scene of them trying to get away, it doesn't start. He needs a push start.
Yep.
And it just, like, you think that hill is when they're going to start going down? No, that doesn't
Stalls
get it going. Yeah. So then they get down to the bottom, they hit that mud part, they got to get over that, and they got to push it. And even from there, they're chasing them down because they have their car, and they're able to roll that down the hill. Yeah,
which is really smart, though, is because Charlie Hunnam's character is pissed because he killed his brother, apparently. That was the other motorcyclist. They can't shoot because Key is with them. Mm-hmm. So that's such a great little plot armor built in, because they're like, I can't, he's yelling, can I shoot? I've got a shot. They're like, don't you fucking fire. Because if you hit Key, everything's gone.
Well, that's the other part, is like when he's running up next to him and has
part.
the gun, he's like, I got a shot. Like, that's the tense part. You're like, you'd think in that moment he would take the shot because he does have the shot. He
does have it.
But at the same time, he's worried probably if he shoots, the car wrecking or something like that, and then the plan all goes to shit.
But then he hits a hay bale. I love that part.
Yeah.
That guy's gotten fucked up multiple times.
He is fast as fuck.
He is fast, dude.
Like, the fact of how quick he caught up to the car, I was like, is that a little superhuman speed going on?
I don't know, because it's all in, like, it looks like one shot. Like, he's running very fast. Everybody else doesn't seem to chase as much. He's an asshole. Yeah. This Patrick character is a fucking douchebag.
Yes, he is.
He is malicious, and, like, we'll get more into him. But, yeah, they finally install it the third time or whatever, get the car going, and they get to escape. So they go to Jasper's. Yep. Safe haven. Yeah. It's a hidden place. They figure they're safe there. Yep. And Jasper helps him with a plan to help get on passports and all that. He uses Sid, who is a detentions like officer. Yep. Piece of shit Sid, but he seems nice at first. So that's the tease with Sid. Is he buys weed from Jasper. So Jasper uses Sid to get them into Beck's Hill, which is a detention camp. Yep. Which is basically a fucking concentration camp, let's be honest. Yeah, it is. But yeah, so you have that whole scene. Eventually they discover that they're hidden out at Jasper's. Yep. How, I don't know exactly. Yep. If it was like road tracks or something like that. I think, I thought about the two. I think because Julianne Moore was part of their crew for so long, they knew about Jasper. Oh, okay. Because she knew Jasper. Yeah. I was like, that's how they would find it. They'd be like, well, who did she used to hang out with? She used to know a guy named Jasper who lived in this area. They went to that area and started searching. Yeah. So that scene, it's rough because Jasper gets all this plan. They get the three of them out of there, and Jasper and his wife stay behind with the dog stall. Yeah. And I'm just like, damn it, because that's once again, I'm like, after Julian died, I'm like, no one's safe in this movie. The fact that they killed her off so quick,
Like, Jasper then dies after that.
Yeah, he gives the quietest pills to his wife and the dog.
Yep.
And then goes out there and confronts him, and they just,
Yeah, and it's just like, well, shit, no one's safe at all in this movie.
No.
Like, it's doing a good job of introducing someone so quick and making you like that character as well, and then just offing them.
Yeah, which it's very sad, but it's also kind of cool to see the impact of each of these different characters. Like, they are such a crucial part to how Theo and Key get to where they need to get
exactly. And the way Jasper died, like, he was just joking around with them the entire time too. Like, it was great. Like, it fits his character perfect.
He's a badass, dude.
Yep.
He's like, because he does the pull my finger, he shoots the finger off of him, and then he's like, pull my finger, and that's when he gets the second shot. Like, he didn't give up. He's like, I know what I'm doing. I'm just stalling you as long as I can.
Exactly.
And then real quick, we get to the school, which is a very powerful imagery to see a school that's been abandoned. And you think to yourself, well, that makes sense. Every school would be a museum, like a sad-ass museum.
There's no point for it, really.
Yeah. Like, what do the teachers do when you realize there's no more kids going to class? And Miriam talks about it. She's like, she was like a nurse or something like that. Yeah, like a prenatal nurse or something like that.
Gave birth to kids and all that. And she talked about one that she had that didn't live and all. Yep. She was talking about her last one, remembering what it was like.
Yeah, and like all the calendars were like empty and empty. And then she called other people in other parts of the world. Their books were empty, and they started to realize babies just weren't being conceived anymore.
Yeah.
And then you get Sid, who pulls up, and he's like kind of funny. He tries to act like an asshole at first, but he's just teasing because he needs to say you're a fascist pig.
Yep.
And then he's like, cool, okay, you're part of this. I'm going to get you into Bexhill. But Sid doesn't want to know why you're going into Bexhill. Sid doesn't care.
Exactly. You know, talking in third person the entire time.
And so then you get this is the biggest part, and this actually takes you towards the end. This is actually a quick movie for what's introduced. This is what I call bust in, birth, and breakout.
Yeah.
So,
very quick of like, as they're going on the bus, they're going through the camps and all that.
Yeah, you explain this first part, because again...
And she starts to go into labor. Her water breaks.
Yep.
And she starts freaking out, and they don't know what to do because they're going through the buses as well as they're going through all these concentration camps.
Yeah, these soldiers are fucking pricks, dude.
Yeah, they don't give a shit. And
they're black bagging people left and right.
Oh, yeah. And Miriam, she gets taken off the bus because she knows what's at stake here. And she gives herself up by chanting some kind of religious thing that she's going on about. They take her off the bus. Next, they're going after Key. Well, Theo looks at, no, that's piss. That's piss. She pissed herself, freaking out.
Yep.
And luckily, that gets them by. They get through there.
But you watch Miriam get black bagged in the background.
Yeah, you sadly know she's
not making it through.
Yeah. But from there, it's just going on of her going through contractions constantly. You're like, oh shit, she's having the baby. It's happening. Water broke. Everything's going into plan. You're like, what the fuck are they going to do? So they get through, they get to some housing area.
Marishka is a great character, and she shows up. She's kind of like the Fuji camp like hostess, like the mother. She knows, like, she's a person that's been there probably for a long time, knows a lot of the different factions, and knows like where safe spaces are. And so she's the person, and she always carries her dog.
Yes.
Through everything, she's carrying this dog, and I'm like, Marishka, you are the best, dude. But yeah, she takes him to like this dirty old building.
Luckily, they're able to get a room, but even throughout the entire process, it's a slow process getting to that room where she's just breathing slowly, trying to get through this. Finally, they get to her room. Marishka doesn't leave without her smokes.
Right.
She gets her smokes with Theo, and then luckily they get in, and from there, kid is born.
Yeah, how do you feel about the pregnancy scene, the birth scene?
Yeah.
I think they tried to be as accurate as they could for what they had, because I do appreciate that even Theo like tries. He's like, I gotta go wash my hands. She starts to freak out. He gets his jacket off, puts it underneath her because it's cleaner than the fucking mattress that they were on. And then he does pour his liquor, because he's an alcoholic now. He pours his bottle all over his hands to sterilize him, which is like cool. That makes sense. And he gets it. The baby's very realistic.
Yeah.
For that year that it released and everything, I was like, man, this looks really good.
When it comes to like babies and movies, it's always, all right, hide the doll, hide something where they try to stray away from it. But this was actually looked like almost a newborn.
Yes.
To me.
Yeah.
I'm not,
Right, we're not experts here.
Exactly.
Guys, we might have talked about the theme of babies, but we are not experts.
No, we just talked about reproduction, which Todd is an expert on.
He pointed at me. Dude, this guy just dabbed me up, as they say. But not on reproduction. Let's just escape the so it's the first part of that.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay. But anyway, so you jump to the next morning, and then all of a sudden, Sid bursts into the room. You think he's there for like to help them get out of the camp, because there's a revolt. The refugees are revolting against the military. People have broken into Bexhill. It's fucking a war zone outside. And he's like, I'm going to get you out of here. You realize quickly, he found out they were felons.
Yes.
And he wants the reward for them.
And then also finds out Key's hiding something under the blanket.
Yep.
Looks to find out, oh, it's a baby.
Yep.
So he's just like, holy shit, I can be rich.
Yeah, and
I can be done. And he just becomes a fucking asshole.
Yep.
And it just sucks because, like, in the beginning, he was crazy. He seemed weird. And then you're like, he seems like he could be a likable character.
Yes.
And this, no, fuck no. You hate him. Third person talking asshole all the way down the stairs, everything.
And he's shooting at them there's a super intense scene where they get away from him in the hallway and they're trying to get through this door that will not open all the way.
Yes.
And he's just shooting boom, the bullets are hitting the metal door right beside him. But dude, when Theo gets out of there, and Theo, by the way, we forgot to mention, he never got shoes on. He lost his shoes and he's cutting his feet.
He's wearing flip-flops.
Yes. His feet are bloody and broken the whole time. But anyways, he gets outside and then he grabs like a piece of equipment and fucking...
It's like a radio or something like that. And I love this part because usually in movies like this, they're like, oh, we're going to keep running and not, take note of the person that's chasing us personally. Mm-hmm. The fact that he turns around and just bludgeons his head.
Yep. And
I'm like, good, that's nice. Like, he actually did something smart rather than like, well, if we don't kill him, it's going to further the plot line.
No, there is no heroes in this. It's not like, I'm going to be the better person. You kill Sid or he's going to keep trying to kill you. Exactly.
So yeah, he kills him and then they're just going through the war zone now with a child.
Yep.
Trying to escape.
Yeah, it's the fucking battle scene, dude. There's a momentary pause where they get to an elder's home, basically. Mm-hmm. This very much had I feel like it was a nod to concentration camp stuff where families would have certain kind of, it's of course ridiculous to say a safe haven inside a concentration camp, but there's the home that still looks like a home. It's got all the memorabilia. It's almost like you respect the elders and they have a certain area they get to stay and be peaceful. And so they kind of run across that where they reveal the baby to everybody and they're just like, oh my gosh. Yeah. They send out a personal guard who he's a super nice guy, but again, he's briefly in there. Yep. But he's like, I'm going to help you get to the boat. And the theme line we kind of forgot to mention is the reason they went to Bexhill is because along the coastline is where this boat called the Tomorrow is supposed to show up. It's called
Great name for the boat.
Yeah. The Human Project, right? Is that what it is? And so everybody's like, is the Human Project real?
It's a myth, pretty much.
But Julianne Moore believes in it.
They don't talk to him personally or anything. It's always like a person of a person of a person, all that kind of stuff.
But Julianne Moore believes in this boat. She's like, I'm going to get Key here because they will actually take care of you and raise this child. And they're the hope for humanity. Nobody believes in it. But we need to get to Bexhill.
No.
Right. So they need to find a boat. Yep. And so they ask Mariska, and she knows where to get a boat. This bodyguard and her are taking him there. And this is where you start about a 6-minute one-shot scene. Did you notice it when it was happening?
Yeah.
And it starts in this hallway. The music is like a high-pitched string instrument. And it just, dude, it's amazing. I know there's probably some ways you could cleverly cut around in this one if you wanted to, but it seemed like a lot of it was done in one shot.
Oh, yeah.
Where Key's being pushed in the wheelchair, but you run up to the water plant. And then, of course, Luke and Patrick and that crew have broken in. They catch them at the water plant. And which I assume they were probably waiting there because they knew Julianne Moore's plan.
Yeah.
And then the fucking bodyguard gets executed as Luke takes Key away.
Yeah. And it's all from Theo's perspective at this point of him going through the battlefield, trying to get Key back. And he's very methodical of taking it slow, but also trying to be in a rush because you want him to hurry. You want him to hurry and go fast. But he can't because so much is going on around him. And she's got a newborn baby. Dodging bullets, tanks, everything, getting through the field. Finally, he gets up to the house. He gets up to where they're being bombarded. Oh, so he runs down I just want to appreciate the amount of coordination that has to go into a scene like that where you've got tanks pulling up and shooting into buildings. Yeah. He goes into the bus and people are shooting through. There's all these extras reacting to crossfire, and you're watching kind of the evil gang up ahead dealing with the army, and Theo's trying to stay in the background. Yeah, and then he gets to big office building or whatever. Yeah. And goes over to the top where you see Key is there and Luke's kind of on the other side. You do get to see Patrick get executed. Yes. From a gunshot up in there. It's one of those things where it's it's not the justice he wanted. He should have got beheaded or something. Yeah, but at least you got to see him die. Yes. Which was nice. Yep. But yeah, finally gets Key and the baby. Whatever her name is at the point, we don't know. Froley is what she wants to call the baby. She was Bazooka. She said Bazooka as well. Yeah, she's that's she said, well, Froley's not a girl's name. She's it's or
boy's name. I don't remember, but she's like Bazooka. I was like, well, that's also not a girl or boy's name, I don't think.
No. Yeah, but yeah, you pretty much get the point of him being able to get the kid out, but there's still all this tension because they're still getting shot at the entire time.
Yes.
They run into Luke and all that up there as well. And you can tell Luke is still varying his motive. He's trying to fight off the army or whatever at the same time and also get the baby.
He's like, Theo, don't you take her type thing. He's like, dude, just let us go.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where it cuts for the first time. When it only cuts when Theo gets Key back in his arms.
Yeah.
And then Key gets away. And then Luke takes a couple shots at Theo.
Yeah. And
you don't know anything's happened, but it happens so quickly. And then you see, I think Luke gets blown away by like a tank shot or something like that.
Exactly. And then, pretty much they start walking down.
Yes. It's just one of the greatest scenes I remember
This is where the refugees in that building realize that there's a baby.
Yep.
And they're all in shock and awe of what's going on.
They're all trying to touch the feet and everything.
Yeah, they're all like, oh my gosh, a baby. I want to touch it. And as they go down the hill or the stairs, the army's in there and they're starting to bombard the building. But then one of them realizes that they have a baby.
Yep.
And he tells everyone to cease fire in that moment. And it's a very quiet moment of everyone just watching, this wonder, this myth, this amazement going down.
Yep.
And they're kind of like, okay, what do we do? Everyone's just quiet.
It's from battle scene to dead silence of everybody watching this holy shit moment of him walking through.
Exactly. And then he gets outside and he's still walking. Everyone's in shock and awe. He doesn't get too far, but then someone else starts shooting and the war's back on just like that. It's like
so depressing.
Nothing matters at that moment. And it's one of those things I like to think after this, whoever survived in this, like hopefully word spread, because everyone's going to talk about it and it's going to start off as a myth.
Yeah.
To hopefully blossom into something else.
Right. Well, what kind of asshole takes the first shot knowing that there's a baby out there?
Right.
Wouldn't you just be like, guys, can we literally all just stop?
Well, I don't even know if it was someone took a shot like from that or
they shot a rocket out from the building.
Battalion. Oh, okay.
If from inside the building, a second story, a rocket goes out and shoots a tank. That's where all the military immediately forget there's a baby. This humanity's
it's flight
fucking
or life.
Oh, God. And then they start firing.
Yep. And so they run, they get away.
Marishka's there waiting.
Yep. And they get on the boat.
Yeah, tiny little boat. And Marishka does not go with them, which is sad.
Yeah.
Because
you want her to go.
Yeah. You see, after they get outside of this tube out of this water authority area or whatever it is, you see planes go over and bomb the fuck out of Bexhill.
Yes.
So who knows if Marishka even survives that.
Exactly. And they get out to the buoy and they sit there and wait. And you find out that Theo's been shot.
Yep. Luke got his ass.
Yeah.
Bastard. But it's so emotionally satisfying when Key tells him, I'm naming the baby Dylan.
Yeah.
After him and Julianne Moore's baby that they lost. And it's he's like, oh. And then he dies right after he hears that. He needed to hear that and he lets go. Because from as far away they are from Bexhill, he was probably paddling for a long time to get them out there.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Foggy and everything. You don't know what's going on. And then finally the boat tomorrow pulls up.
Yep. And then
boom, credits. And the credits, they did a great job.
Yes.
Of just children laughing.
At the very end, after it's children laughing.
And it's one of those, it's a powerful moment of just that sound, hearing it, and you're like, okay, it's nice to hear that, throughout the entire movie, there's nothing like that.
Yep.
And then this is the sigh of relief from the emotional roller coaster this puts you through of everyone dying.
Yes.
Nothing really happy happening at all in the entire movie to this.
It was their meta way of being it worked.
Yeah.
Children were born again. We fixed whatever was happening here.
Mm-hmm.
Can you ever come back from it with as destroyed as the world is? Probably not.
No.
But to maybe some islands in some places can do it for a while.
Yeah.
And then do you see the very final thing is 3 words pop up? It's Shanti, Shanti, Shanti on the screen. That's all it says. And I was like, what the hell does that mean? And apparently that's a Sanskrit word meaning peace or inner peace. So it basically says peace, peace, peace. And it ends a lot of mantras. And that came from a T.S. Eliot famous poem in 1922 called The Wasteland. Okay. About that kind of thing. It's that's how people end a lot of those things. And it was really cool to just have Alfonso Cuarón end it with peace, peace, peace. And so that ends Children of Men.
Yeah.
So what were your thoughts having seen it at the end there?
I mean, like I said, it's an emotional roller coaster, but it tells a story that's well written of why these people were in this moment and why they mattered to help get to the end point. So yeah, I like it.
I didn't even notice till this time through all of the religious nods. Theo is basically a Noah / Jesus.
Yeah.
Because there's even when they get to the cottage, there's the 2 dogs and they love him. He's like, they don't love anybody. 2 dogs.
Yep.
You get inside at the political meeting, 2 cats are crawling on his leg, but only him. I was like, there's two. You start to see, I think you can see like other animals, but usually like, I think you see 2 sheep by the bus real quick. You see 2 chicken on the stairs. I think there's some in the background, but it's like focused on those 2.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, he's almost that. And then he parts the sea with the going down the stairs. Everybody splits and it's silent. He kind of moves in between. He wore the sandals. His feet were always bloody and broken.
Yeah.
That's very much a Jesus like metaphor right there. And then, of course, Key in the barn, almost like the nativity scene.
Yeah.
I think it was really cool to see kind of the nods here and there.
By the way, going back to that real quick.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, barn scene where she was like, I'm a virgin, though.
Oh, I love that,
Like,
yes.
that was such a great little joke to put in. She's like, no, I'm fucking with you. I don't know who the father is.
She's like, how crazy would that be? He's like, yeah, that would be crazy. I forgot about that. There's some good jokes at Jasper's place. Yes. And then I'm speaking of that scene at Jasper's when it's the whole juxtaposition, kind of like I guess election was like, morality versus ethics and stuff. This was faith versus chance, and like Jasper says, Theo's faith lost out to chance with Dylan, and it's like, what do you do when something overrides it by natural choice, like happenstance? And so it's like this kind of what the whole movie's about, is just trying to like make it through one bit at a time, and so that's it.
All right, so Todd, next month, getting a little spooky.
Yeah.
What's our movie?
Oh, it is. I think is it 2000 and what's Ready or Not? I don't know. We'll have the year by the time this
2019's.
Oh, he's got it now. 2019's Ready or Not. It's a great movie. We saw in the theater.
Yes, we did.
Very fun.
Yes, fun. Different take.
Yes. But this it starts our spooky month.
It does. So we're getting into all the spooky, scary movies.
Yep.
I was thinking of something else and it didn't work.
Which reminds me, I'm going to have to put in the other intro for this month. So you got it right in time for a couple of them. But no, this one's still good. But I mean, for next month, I'll have to manually put that in.
Yep.
But yeah, that's going to start that up. And then we're going to do some spookiness and maybe have a guest or so in there.
Yeah.
But Nate, on a lighter note then, Children of Men, what do you have for recommendations?
Oh, this will be a much lighter note.
Yes.
I have The Great British Baking Show.
Oh.
The new season has started up, and this show, it's such a nice like takeaway from like reality shows, because it's not like them against each other. It's not them down their necks like, you know what, I'm gonna piss in this flour and this is gonna fuck up his cake.
It's competition, but friendly competition.
Friendly competition where they're like,
respect.
I want to beat everyone at their best.
Yeah.
And it's great.
I want the upper hand. I don't want the cheat code.
Yeah, exactly.
No, I second that. I definitely posted about it on Instagram.
Yeah.
Follow me for great items like that. Because we've been watching She-Hulk, still fun show. Mm-hmm. It has some inherent problems. It's a little too cheesy sometimes. Whatever.
I feel like it fits the comic though.
It does,
because like the way it was in the comic, she broke the fourth wall a lot.
Right. She
was getting around a lot at times.
I think I just might not like the Titania.
Yeah. Okay.
Plot line, but no. Anyway, it's still Tatiana Maslany, great. I love her. Mm-hmm. But I think I maybe mentioned this early on in the pod. Go watch Orphan Black. And that's where Tatiana Maslany got her fame, is Orphan Black. It's a BBC show.
Okay. Where she
plays multiple clones. She's brilliant.
Yeah.
Like, she's in a scene with multiples of herself, and you would think it's the same, it's different people, and you would think it's all part of like the same real life take, and these are just other actresses, because it's so seamless.
That's good.
She's great. So I would say
I
watch
remember,
that.
First time I saw her was A Good Place.
Was she in there?
Yeah, she was like the rich person having the crazy party and all
is that her?
Where she didn't live up to her sister and all.
Oh, yeah, really? Okay.
Yep.
Interesting. Oh, no. Are you talking about Titania?
Yeah.
You're talking about Titania. Yeah. I'm talking about Tatiana Maslany, who's the character, actress that plays She-Hulk.
Yep.
We're still on the same theme page.
Yes, we are. I'm not good with actors' names a lot of times.
No, I think it's Jamil?
Yeah.
Plays Titania.
Yeah.
But Tatiana Maslany plays She-Hulk. It's very close. But yes, the person that plays Titania is in A Good Place. Yeah. Yes. But yeah, that's my recommendation.
All right, nice.
Does that take us to the social buttons there, Nate?
That does.
So I know we can't edit this. So
Todd, do you feel
do this?
You want me to do this? All right.
Yep.
He's not going to set me up. Nate, where can we find the end of Sigh?
Set you up?
I was ready for it.
That was the whole setup, was talking about it.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Sweet like butter.
Ladies and gentlemen,
it's smooth like butter.
You can find us at Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. You can also email us at theendissigh@gmail.com.
That's right. This is KTEIS. The end is Sigh.
Yeah, and while you're wherever you're listening, whether it be Spotify or
tell them where I fucked up
iTunes,
last week.
you can rate us on those platforms. And if it's another platform, find a rating for there.
If you can't, write us a letter and send it in the post office. It'll somehow find its way
Or
to us.
if you're really courageous, write that platform and be like, listen, I want to rate this, podcast on your platform. So figure it out.
Share us on the socials. Follow us. Repost us.
Yeah.
Whatever the fuck you want to do.
All right.
All right. You're still talking in radio voice.
It's the fucking sound. It's behind me. I'm like, I gotta match its tone.
Dramatic now.
Well, I think that's it for socials.
Yeah, you're trying to just try to fade us out naturally.
Yes. It's a work in progress. We gotta figure it out.
That's great. You could probably do it faster than that. I don't know.
Probably. Okay, there we go.
And it's gone, I think.
All right.
Cool.
Well, with that, pull my finger.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
And this is definitely not fucking Candyland.
All right. Goodbye.
All right. You did my goodbye.
Hey, you got something for an opener? Because you got one song to figure it out.
Hit that mic. Or that doesn't. Hit that button.
Is it too quiet?
Sounds low as shit.
Okay. I'm going to turn it up quick.
And then we'll just hit it again.
Yeah.
So I have two.